Welcome to my video on converting between radians and degrees. This is another video in my trigonometry series. What we want to do here is we want to use, I'm going to give you a proportion in just a second, that's a formula that will allow you to convert between radians and degrees back and forth. So here's two different versions of it. First, theta divided by 180 is equal to theta r divided by pi, where this theta, well, on the left is in degrees and theta r is in radians. And then we can rewrite this as a little more clearly, or at least it tells you what units to put in there, is equal to radians over pi. So this is our general formula or ratio or proportion that shows a relationship between degrees and radians. And it's all got to do with there's 2 pi radians is equal to 360 degrees. It all comes from that. So first let's do an example. I want to convert pi over 6 radians to degrees. All right, first thing we do is we get our formula here. So we want theta over 180. Now we know theta of r is pi over 6. That's divided by pi. Now pi over 6 divided by pi is just equal to 1/6. So now we've got the ratio these two ratios right here. And so what we can do is cross multiply. So we want to cross multiply. So we're going to get 6 theta is equal to 180. Now we can divide that out, take 180, or take 6, divide both sides by 6. And so we're going to get theta is equal to 180 divided by 6, which is equal to 30 degrees. And if you remember in the previous video, on this there'll be a link in the back, the pi over 6 was 30 degrees on the circle that we showed. So this is an example of converting between radians to degrees. Now I want to do a couple of examples where we're converting between degrees to radians, just the opposite. Use the same formula though, that's the beauty of it. I'm going to draw a line here because I'm going to do two examples. The first one is I want to convert 15 degrees to radians. So let's use our formula. Theta over 180 is equal to theta in radians divided by pi. Okay, we know this time that 15 degrees, so it's going to be 15 divided by 180 is equal to theta r divided by pi. Let's cross multiply. So we're going to get 15 pi is equal to 180 times theta r. Just cross multiplied here. And so now we want to solve for theta r. So we got 15 pi divided by 180 is equal to theta r. Now, the greatest common denominator of those two would be 15 because 180 is divisible by 15. So we're going to get theta r, so divisible by 15. Both sides are, so theta r is equal to pi over 12. Now we just saw in that previous example where 30 degrees was pi over 6. So this makes sense. So 15 degrees would be pi over 12. It's just half of it. We'll do one more example. Then we want to convert 150 degrees to radians. Using our formula or proportion, 180, we put the 150 degrees in there and the 180 degrees on the left side, and theta r divided by pi. We're looking for theta of r. We want to know the radians. So So let's cross multiply like that. And so we're going to get 150 pi is equal to 180 theta sub r. We're looking for theta sub r. So now let's divide both sides by 180. And so we're going to get 150 divided by 180 is going to be equal to theta r. Now, the greatest common denominator here would be 30, so we divide both by 30. And so 15 by 30 is 5, and 180 divided by 30 is 6, so we get 6 pi is equal to theta r. So there's our answer. So we can convert 150 degrees to 5/6 pi radians. Hope you got something out of this video about conversion back and forth between degrees and radians. If you did, give me a like, thumbs up, and thank you for watching.